Diary Entry 1, the 22nd of April 2024. You won't believe what happened when I had therapy. I can't believe I'm about to do this, to put myself out there on the internet. At one point in my life, it would have been my worst nightmare. People seeing me or hearing my voice is not something I enjoyed. My view of me rather dismal and totally unfair on myself. I'd rather hide and hermit in my own safe space, avoiding people at all costs. I've spent most of my life masking, pretending to be normal, if you will. And just for clarity, I mean a socially acceptably normal. You know the thing. Be polite, dress a particular way, do as you're told, learn this, do that, go to work, make lots of money, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm just going to be me. I no longer fear the repercussion of society's perceived judgment. And so I'm creating this diary for a few reasons. 3, in fact. Firstly, it's an exercise in release, a way for me to move through the thoughts in my mind, observing and releasing them into the ether and making sure I only hold on to the positive ones. We are not our thoughts and should really just observe them floating by, but never believe them all. The mind is a very complex place indeed, and it's a tool for you to use, and you should never let the thoughts control you. The second reason, I want to leave something of me behind, a journey for people to follow and see that life can go from pain to peace if you really want it to, and if you're willing to do the work. For this to happen, you have to learn to love yourself completely, and I mean really understand yourself and forgive you for the mistakes you've made. It's not easy in a world with systems that want you compliant and unremarkable and to move with the crowd, but it's so worth it. Stepping out and becoming your unique self, observing the crowd but walking alone or with like-minded people like I do now, is eye-opening. It's refreshing and fills me with a freedom I didn't know existed before. The third and the most important reason, I have a son, a beautiful baby boy I brought to earth 33 years ago. And I want to leave him and my grandson and the generations that come behind them something real to look back on, to understand who I really am, to know that choosing what makes you happy is okay, that you don't have to conform to a societal pressure if you don't want to. I want to leave them something they can get to know me by, not just some old photos. I have nothing of my grandparents, and we had no relationship with cousins or other family members due to arguments or just disconnection from them. And as children we were lonely and quite sad, if I'm honest, and my parents, I'm not sure they really knew how to parent in the way that we needed, and I didn't see any learning to change. I want more for my baby, for his baby, and for all my family. And so here I am. Lastly, I want everyone to know that I hold no judgment about other people, not religion or race or colour or others' opinions. I have no divisive thoughts on whether you're a trans person, a cosplayer, a minister, a homeless person or a policeman. Your life is your own to choose to do with just as you wish. I mean no harm to anyone out there reading or listening to this diary, and I really hope you're having the time of your life. I really do. It's such a short time we're here on earth. And in the grand scheme of things, we should be enjoying ourselves and not fighting each other. But if you ever find yourself triggered by something I'm saying, I apologise for your pain in advance. However, your trigger is yours to deal with. And if you need advice on how to do that, please do reach out to me and I'll do my best to guide you. My life is extremely happy and relaxed these days, even after all I've been through, emotionally and physically. Of course I have my down days, but we'd never know what we're aiming for if we didn't experience the ups and downs of life. But what I really want for this diary is to show people that happiness, positivity and peace is possible for almost everybody. I'm bearing my soul not only as a cathartic way of emptying my mind of the stuff I no longer need, that serves me no purpose, but also to remind you or show you that no matter what happens in life, there is always a way forward, if you choose it. Lastly, therapy really does work. At least it has for me. It showed me the path I needed to walk, a path of self-love and acceptance. And everything else just falls into place after that. I wish you love, peace, unity and community wherever you are. Love, Emma.